So I'm one of the physicians for the BMC racing team, is my current role. I've been with them now for 10 years and has had a busy year this year, and I cover races. So that includes races that are all over the world, and also takes me to not only to the races but to training camps, and then I also work a lot with individual riders on their individual health needs. So Richie's had a long history of having flare-ups of tonsillitis. He also had some snoring issues, which is socially sometimes not great, but also difficult when you're with a team and sharing rooms and hotels. These cyclists tend to push their bodies to the point where they're really on the edge of health and performance. And when that a little something comes along can knock them off that edge, they lose their performance edge as well, and they get sick.
My profession as a professional cyclist, you don't want to be sick, and for me I just kept on getting sick over and over again, and also snoring as well.
I think snoring does impact the quality of sleep, and not just for cyclists, but for everybody. Every day, if they're unable to get a good quality sleep and their quantity is fixed, 7 hours or 8 hours, if that quality is 70% rather than 90% efficient or quality sleep, then for sure the rest they get is less than optimal.
Circumstances are that I went to Olympics and crashed and injured, so my season's finished early. So the best case scenario was come to Ogden and get this surgery done. So I came to Mount Ogden Surgical Centre, and we got it all done really fast. For me, it was all about having Scott as the doctor, and of course the medical care, he's top notch. I mean, it doesn't get much better than the States.
I think the two procedures we did will help Richie in a couple of different ways. Number one, like I mentioned, the impact it has on him staying healthier when he's putting his body under more physical stress. I think his body will be less prone to illness. And if he can be less prone to illness, that's something else that his body doesn't have to fight off. The second thing I think that would really help him is the quality of sleep. That he will get more restful sleep and be able to wake up and feel more refreshed.
The breathing part of the sport's the biggest thing, and to be able to breathe clear and unobstructed, I think that's going to be a massive benefit. But also when you go into races like the Tour de France, where you're on the top of your fitness level, and it's it really doesn't take much to get sick. To have my tonsils out and not have those little silly sore throats which just kept recurring for me over and over, that's quite exciting.
Well, recovery for tonsillectomy and for nasal surgery varies a lot among people and individuals. The recovery from a tonsillectomy in adults, we typically say 8 to 10 days. That doesn't mean on day 11 100%, but it means that 8 to 10 days we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel and coming through. Nasal surgery is different. Usually just 3 or 4 days, not too bad from nasal surgery.
I really think it's going to be worth it. I mean, I'm 9 days from surgery now, and I already feel better. And even when they wheeled me into the recovery room, and I could feel the difference that my nose, I could breathe properly through my nose, and that my throat seemed a lot clearer than before.
I was looking at my options where I can bring him. I thought having Richie come here, I knew he would get good care. They were willing and as always, eager to work with me on scheduling, which is a little bit challenging as we're bringing an athlete in from Europe, but also really the quality of the care of the staff and our anesthesia team that we have here. That's all kind of played together in making this really the ideal facility to have that happen.